What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization V AI only world battle with the historic spawn dates mod. That is a mouthful. that is a lot harder to say than I remembered it being. I'm back. I've been away for like 3 weeks probably since I last recorded this. So I've had a quick look at what's going on in the world, and as far as it looks, although I can check here, the only war. Okay, so there's a lot of wars going on. But the only thing that's actually... Okay, that is not worth happening. The only thing that looks like happening is the fall of Athens, of Greece. Is probably quite coming up soon. Also, the Iroquois capital looks like it's going to fall to the Aztecs. And other than that, I don't think there's any other cities which are in trouble right now. In terms of... They've lost any... They're being sieged out, so... The other wars, obviously there's not been too much progress being made, whatever is going on. Attila's court just fell to Assyria, but other than that, yeah, nothing's going on. Super serious, so I'll hit next turn and we'll focus on here. A big thing, Netherlands did spawn in last video. I couldn't remember if they did or not. They did. They've got 3 settlers. I don't know if they'll get any of them down, I'm afraid. A helpful comment came through telling me that America should spawn in the 1700s and... Brazil in the 1800s. I'm pretty sure that's it. It may have been the other way around, but I'm pretty 95% sure it was America first. And America should have some space to spawn, but whether how long the Aztecs leave them alive for is a different question. Has Rome... Okay, so Rome's got this city down to no health. They don't have any melee units though. Although this pikeman should be able to get the job done this turn, I believe. Hopefully. Well, not hopefully, that's me trying to sound biased against Greece, but it would be, obviously, hopefully for Rome. There we go, that got it out eventually. Hopefully for Rome it can, not hopefully for Greece. Greece want to live. I mean, yeah, Greece did well in the last game. You can have a bad game, and it looks like they're going to have a bad game here. They're down to 2 cities. Yeah, they are. Just making sure. And there we go, the Iroquois lost their capital. The Aztecs get even stronger up here in sort of northeast Canada, northeast North America. It's not really northeast Canada, that's like up here, but northeast North America. And there we go, Hiawatha losing his original capital. They are still here, the Iroquois, but up in the tundra, they're not going to play much part now. Ooh, we just went really far. Morocco now joining the big war against the Greeks. Not sure much will come from that. Rome are doing quite well. So Rome is someone to watch out for. My prediction to win was France, I hope. It's been so long, I'm pretty sure it is France, but... Ooh. France v Russia, not important. Aztecs peaced out with the Iroquois and just took this city in the peace deal, but... Assyria have a border with Russia, but Russia have open borders with Babylon, so I think we may be able to... I think they're not at war, I'm pretty sure this is open borders. We may see Attila's court actually fall to Russia, because Assyria don't have many units up here. Oh, maybe not. Mongolia joined in. If they're going to send units around through here, then Russia could have problems. Wow, Rome and Greece peaced out, and Athens did not fall. Greece will survive in Greece and in southern Anatolia. So that's gonna not. Rome could have kept going. I don't know what Rome's doing. That they had the pikemen just there. Persia v Russia. Okay, so no one likes Russia anymore. Persia not so important. Unlike India, who have their colonies up near Russia, Persia's are over here north of Siam. And I wonder if Siam are planning on doing anything to Persia, or in reverse, if Persia are planning on attacking the Siamese. Where am I going? Wanted to see 1690. So we should see the USA very soon. Byzantium and Greece just peaced out. Nothing happened again. Okay. Europe is a big mess. There's still a lot of land free. The only continent that is still untouched right now is Oceania, I guess. Australia mainly. Assyria are out here. I don't know whether they found it or not. Japan should find it pretty soon as well, I think. Surprised Polynesia haven't been there. But whatever, Polynesia, they're not very good in AI. In the world maps, sometimes they are good, they tend to be pretty bad. That's what I've got, even from regular Civ games, so you know. And Assyria now peace. Greece are escaping somehow with a lifeline. I feel bad for Austria. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workable tiles and a mountain. Well, 4 workable tiles if you include their city separately. China and Babylon. Nothing was going to come from that. Spain v Greece. Also, Russia pieced out with Byzantium and took this city. Wow. Okay, so Russia grabbed big city in the peace deal. If they don't lose anything in this war, and China's got the biggest military, then Babylon, then France, Persia, and then Montezuma. Go over that quickly. But France's military is actually stuck in this northern... Oh no, they got open borders through Denmark. Never mind. Okay, that doesn't matter then. If Russia can grab Attila's court as well, then they're going to look strong. And if they survive, obviously Mongolia aren't... I don't think Mongolia are going to go over there. Stop going so fast. What I want to say, Spain declared war on Greece. I'm not sure that's going to happen. And the Celts are actually going after York. So we're going to see a strong Celts. That is the new British English capital. They do have Nottingham up here, so they should be okay. Spain will not... Pardon me. Spain will not be able to take over Athens or Sparta. I know that much. So it's okay for those guys. They are safe on that front. It's just such an interesting world. This campaign's been so much more interesting than the Europe game. And I'm glad to see actually you guys enjoying it so much. There's been really good support across this series so far. It's been doing really well. Obviously the Earth 2014 China series has also begun. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. 2 episodes up now. So pretty awesome if you want to go see it. Denmark v India. Not too big. That is not a big war. Polynesia v India. Again, not too big a war. Japan v India. Again, not a big war. Carthage v India. Again, not big enough. France v India. Nope. And Germany v India. No. Okay, so everyone just... Korea v India. Nope. Persia v India. Yes, big war. Persia, both sides of India. Of all those nations, massive coalition. It is only Persia. And if Persia take out Delhi, then they could be definite contenders to swoop in on the victory. And Mongolia up here as well. That is another big one. Mongolia and Persia, the big ones then. And Russia are already looking set to lose Adrianople, which is not good, to the Assyrians. And they don't have any melee units to grab Attila's court, so maybe not so good news for Russia either. No America just yet. It is 17-15 now. Pretty sure they'll pop up soon. Anyway, we'll skip on. The Netherlands still haven't settled. Come on, Netherlands, you can do it. I'm sure they'll find a way eventually, like Austria did, but that could take a long time. Oh, they have a sea tile now to annoy Rome. Polynesia v Greece, again, not important. How's South America looking? The Mayans have a lot of cities down here. They're not really connected, the Mayans. The Aztecs have done really well. I mean, they're spread out, but they've got a military. The Mayans are just not very... I don't know, they're not doing very much. It's probably the best way to word it. We should see America spawn in pretty soon. What else is going on in this world? Rome, something I wanted to mention. Don't seem to be colonizing. Wow. Okay, Babylon versus Greece. It's probably the end of Greece. And there we go. Assyria actually grabbed this from Russia. But it looks like Russia have got the pikemen now. Maybe they will take Attila's court. But yeah, Assyria grabbed what was Byzantine. So I guess Syria started to look really strong but spread out around the Black Sea region. Anyway, Babylon v Greece. This is quite a big war. But as I was saying, Rome stopped its colonizing. Maybe that's because it was in the war with Greece. Maybe it'll continue it now. Of Africa. But they've got a lot of colonies out here. And Carthage as well down here. Going pretty far away. Portugal also have Braga here. So some good colonizing going on. And still no USA. Are they going to spawn in this turn? Nope. They should be here soon. We'll know when they're in. Wonder if Sweden are going to do anything interesting. They could definitely go after Munich here of Germany. Be harder to go after Berlin because you'd need open borders with Denmark. Although Germany don't really have many units. Denmark could have a lot of success, especially with their berserkers, in going after Germany. Or Or maybe not France. France is strong. Yeah, Denmark should probably go after Germany. If they could grab Berlin and Hamburg, that would be two big, nice big cities. Well, not big, Hamburg's pretty small, but nice cities to have in Europe. And then the opportunity to go after a war with Poland. Bit more of the Black Sea. Maybe they'd go for Sweden as well. Has York fallen yet? Not quite. Just going to keep looking over here until America spawn in. They haven't just yet. I'm expecting them this video. I don't see them being any longer. It'll be interesting to see how Zulu and Ethiopia come into this game now. Obviously, they've both been around Ethiopia a little bit longer. But obviously, the Zulu aren't going to be the expansive power that they normally are in these world map games when it's just the regular vanilla 43 civs, because without any mods, obviously not vanilla, there's mods in there as well, but oh god dang it, DLC's in there as well, but yeah, the Zulu are normally very strong, and now they're just sort of being quiet, and that's Ethiopia. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're looking okay for a sort of east coast of Africa thing. Carthage with this city over in where the Congo mod was in the last AI game, till they got destroyed very early. There is just a lot of fighting going on over here, and there we go. Delhi is in the yellow. This is the new big focus point. So Persia, they've got cannons, they've got musket men, they've got it in the yellow. I think this turn, if Delhi falls to Persia, that's a connection to their other cities. We could see a really strong Persia across southern Asia, all the way stretching from China to the Middle East. That'd be really cool to see Persia do well. I mean, they did spawn in early, but Persia don't tend to have the best of campaigns. And here's their chance to do well. 1745. Still no USA. Here we go. Oh no, that's Poland, not Persia. Is there something else going on over here? No, Attila's court's not going to fall. Greece is... Okay, Babylon is going after Sparta. That's going to take probably another couple of turns for some success. And Persia, boom, into the red. Next turn, the Indian capital will fall to Persia. That is a huge turning point in this campaign. And also Sparta could fall pretty soon to Babylon, which would really make Greece a minor nation if they're not already. And how are the Shoshone doing? They're very quiet over here in the west, but it looks like the Aztecs are heading this way next. Maybe a pretty big walk in the park for the Aztecs in North America, but America's normally not that interesting just because there's not so many civs. You know, someone does always seem to just steamroll through. Babylon just pieced out, and there we go. Persia got the job done. They've taken Delhi. What a big city that is for them to grab. And now look at, pretty sure if we go to the info addict, land area, Persia now #1. Even the Aztecs aren't close to this. It's such a huge empire. It's a massive red blob on the map. It looks really nice. Well done, Persia. You're doing something right. India obviously still alive up here, but now they're open to being wiped out by Mongolia. Russia did peace out with Babylon. Nothing changed hands. This was always a Babylonian city. They are probably not going to... I don't know if Babylon will do this. They're not really sending enough units to take Sparta over. So it's unlikely that anything will come of it. Yeah. Are the Aztecs? Yeah, they're definitely heading towards the Shoshone. But they'll have difficulty with the Old Faithful here, the mountains and the hill tiles. It's going to be a difficult city to take for an AI. Especially without the aggress on the difficulty. It's not... Wait, what difficulty are we on again? Immortal. Okay, maybe not. But without aggressive and expansive AI, they probably won't use that mod. They won't use as many units probably, and that'll probably make it a little bit harder for them. China into the industrial era, although they still have all of their unique chokanus, which can attack twice, but are probably a bit outdated now. But China are okay, as long as Mongolia are focused on India. China are fine, and I think China have probably the largest military in the world. So France do actually, which is surprising. Babylon plotting against Siam. Okay, you do that. Has York? No, York's not going to fall. They're going to survive. Venice peaced out with Greece, and again nothing happened. No, the Netherlands, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Their units got destroyed up here, so they need to settle quickly, and I don't think they're going to do it. It is a shame. They can settle here, that's the thing. I know they didn't want to. Maybe they'll settle this turn. Now they've finally been pushed out. Come on, fingers crossed. Ah, okay, maybe not. It's a shame, but the Netherlands are just going to get squeezed out, and then they will be destroyed. Goodbye, Netherlands. What am I looking for? What? No new cities in South America. That's just what I wanted to check. Don't know what everyone's doing. Everyone's just... There's not too many big wars in this campaign. Spain just peaced out with Greece. There's a lot of wars going on, but nothing's actually really happening. And there's awful border gore over here. I've just noticed how bad it is. With Babylon being spread out over here. Assyria spread out with Byzantium in the middle. Yeah. Doesn't look too good. Russia is going to survive at least. You know, they didn't get to keep this in the end, which is a shame for them, but could be worse for Russia. They could have lost stuff. Did Indonesia have not settled a third city yet? I don't know why exactly. I mean, they're just happy with 2, I guess. They've probably not met anyone other than Siam. Maybe. Japan have got a lot of caravels heading out now. They've got their samurais as well. Japan have got quite a large army. I mean, they'll probably never use it, but... Whatever. Carthage and Greece. Ooh, that was a big war. There wasn't much going on, but it was quite big. And... I don't think... No, Persia aren't going for any more Indian cities. That would be insane if they were. This campaign is... It's shaping up to be interesting, and there we go. America is finally here with 3 settlers. This is going to be interesting. We're going to see them settle right now. Russia and China versus Byzantium. Is someone else going to join in? Also, China peaced out with Germany. But is someone else joining in? Because Russia aren't going to be able to get to Byzantium. And neither are China. So I don't know what that's all about. And we're about to see the USA. Boom, there we go. So there's Washington. Already at 9 populations. That's a good start for America. Denmark and Arabia v Assyria. Again, no borders there. Arabia just sort of pushed down into the south. Oman, Yemen, southern Saudi Arabia region. So not too big for them. Gonna see where America head out with the rest of their settling. Be interested to see if America were to become friends with the Aztecs or not. Or if the Aztecs are willing to have any friends. Because they've obviously not targeted the Mayans as such yet. Although they have got some boats out here. Which won't be able to do very much. The year 1785 AD. The Europeans are much more advanced though than the Aztecs. So we could see them start to go over and eat away at the Aztecs. Which would be pretty interesting to see. Sort of if they were willing to go over to the Americas. Get rid of the natives. The problem is the Aztecs are becoming big. They'll start to catch up quite quickly. Now that they're that size. I mean, America have got muskets. The Aztecs do not have muskets and musket men. And I'm not sure whether that's... I mean, who is ahead? We should probably look at that. Who is ahead tech-wise out of those two? And straight away, the Aztecs are 18th. America... okay, America have only got 20. The Aztecs have got 33. Okay, the Aztecs are very far ahead. They just... I guess America... Okay, America I think gets gifted special units. Okay, I think the Civs get gifted these good units, but they're not actually able to build any more. These are just to help them survive that early sort of stage. But America will only be able to be building like pikemen and much further down the tech tree units, such as swordsmen. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.